Hello, this is Lucas, and in this video I'm going to explain how to use radio buttons in JavaFX. So to start off, we need to create a toggle group. We can just give it any name. I'll just name a group, equal that to a new toggle group. And we are going to be using this to group all of our radio buttons together. So let's start off by creating a few radio buttons. So we'll just do btn1 equal that to a new radio button. Then we can just give it any name. So let's say we'll just go with button 1. Okay, and then we'll just create. Let's say we create another 3 more. So we'll have 4 in total. We'll just give it different names. Just like that. So we have 4 radio buttons and we have 1 toggle group. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding all of these radio groups into this single group here. So to do that, we need to refer to each radio button. So we'll do btn1 dot set toggle group, and then we just have to specify our toggle group to be operated, and then we just do that 4 times for every single radio button. So now all of these radio buttons have been added to this toggle group. The next thing that we need to do is we need to add these. We need to add this group into our view, so which I have the anchor pane. But if we just do this, for example, so if I do root.getChildren.add, and if we add all of our buttons like this, so if we do btn1, btn2, btn3, and then btn4, add all. And if we run this, they're going to be all overlapped. If you can see, all 4 of the radio buttons are overlapped here. So the way that we fix that is we create a VBox. So VBox, I'll just name a VBox equal that to new VBox. And then all we do is we add all of these into this VBox. So we can probably just copy this. And we just change root to VBox. Not GBox, VBox. And now we have added all of our radio buttons to a vertical box, so they're all going to be displayed vertically. And now we can just add this VBox into our root. We need to remove the add all, so we just do add. And now whenever we run this, you'll see that now they're all displayed vertically, because we are using a vertical box. But I want to add maybe a bit of spacing. They're a bit too close to each other. So we can do that over here. We'll just do, let's do VBox dot, we're going to do set spacing. And let's just give a value of 10. Now when I run this, you'll see that they are a bit more spread out. There's a spacing of 10 between every single one. It just looks a bit better. Okay, but now you might notice, how do we know which button is toggled? And how do we add an event for whenever a radio button is toggled? So we need to add a event listener to this. So we can add this anywhere. We can add it. Well, we can't actually add it at the start, but we can add it anywhere after here. So I'm gonna just add it at the very end. We're going to add it here. So now we need to call the toggle group that we have created here. So group. Okay, so we do group dot selected toggle property. This just gets the radio button that is selected from our group. So you can see we have added all of these buttons to this group here, over here. Okay, so this will just get which button is selected. Then we just do add listener. Now in here we'll do a new change listener, and this will just listen out to any changes that happens. Then we also have to do toggle. Okay, and then we will just open and close it. Okay, so just like that, we have added our event listener. It's not fully done. We just need to create ourselves a method now, so we can just do public void we can give it any name. I'm just going to name it changed, for example. Then we need to do observable value. So observable value. Okay. Now we just have to add a couple of parameters in here. So we do extends toggle, because that's what we are using. We are toggling between all of these radio buttons. Then we can just add an OV here. Then I will go on to the next line, and then in here we will add in toggle. And now in here we can specify the old toggle that we have. So we just do old toggle. I'll probably do this, it's a bit better. So we have old toggle. And then we can add in a new toggle. So we just do a toggle, new toggle. Okay. And then in here we will just have our method. So what this basically does is it gets the old toggle, and then it also gets the new toggle, and we just pass it in as parameters in our method that we have created here. Now in here what we can do is we can do like a simple print statement, and we can go button pressed. Now if we run this, you see whenever I click on any of the radio buttons, this message gets printed up here. But let's say we want to distinguish between what radio button we have selected. So there is a very easy way that we can do that. So we go, so in our method we go if, and then we have to get the radio button that is toggled. So we need to call our group that we have grouped all of our radio buttons together. So we go group, okay, dot get selected toggle, and say if that equals to button 1, btn1 button 1. So if it equals to this one, if we have toggled our very first button, we will go to this if statement, and we will print out button 1. Obviously, and then we can just do else. We can print out another button. Okay. So what this does is, as I'll say again, if we have selected button 1 that is in our group toggle button or toggle group, we will print out button 1. If we select any other button, we will just print out another button. So if we run this, and if you look at the print statements, if I click any other button, we get another button. Okay, if we click 2, 3, or 4, we get printed out this print statement. Okay, another button. But if we click button 1, okay, if it equals to button 1, we get button 1 instead of another button. So yeah, that is basically it with radio buttons. Hope this video helped. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.